Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Uh, First of all, I hope it's good morning there, Mr. Keaton, and thank you for joining us here. And
Okay.
I had some questions here when I looked up at the website, and I figured out certain things which were
Yeah.
missing. Now, as I have a very fair idea into the real estate market, because I have
Uh,
done digital marketing for the real estate market.
Okay.
All right. So I wanted to ask you, you have created a Facebook page, all right, as what we can see, Raj is sharing the screen right now. We've already seen the Facebook page. But,
Okay.
there is a misconnect which I have found out that the Facebook page is not connected. So there are a lot of things which I have figured out which needs to be connected and configured for
Okay.
the leads to be worked on. Now,
Okay.
there was a question primary which I wanted to ask you was this that what are the key geolocations, Mr. Ethan, which you're looking at to focus now in terms of the
Actually, in the
property market?
GTA, Great Toronto area,
Okay, so
that
you're
Toronto area meant Great Toronto area. I mean, it's not in Toronto, around surrounding that
okay,
area.
okay,
Like a
all right,
Brampton, Scarborough, all the area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
have a lot
Those
of
kind. It's
cities.
Brandon,
okay,
Scarborough, Mississauga, Oshawa, those kind of place.
Yeah.
okay, Great Toronto area.
Great Toronto area. Yeah, great.
Toronto. Okay. All right. And
Greater
that's
Toronto
the
area. Yeah.
Greater Toronto area. And that's the only location which you're focusing, sir?
Yes, sir. Yeah, because that's it's a big area.
Okay.
So
All right. So that's the premier location. And
yeah.
what about have you happened to come across with any of the international investors who are willing to buy property in Canada? Because that's actually a boom right now,
Yeah,
which
right
I
now,
see
but that
as per the trend.
yeah, actually I don't get anybody from the like international.
Okay, all right. That's not a problem. Now, I wanted to ask you that what are the services you're primarily catering? Is it the service which is like just upright selling, leash, or subleasing?
Actually, buy and sell, lease.
Okay,
And
okay,
subleasing is that's not a big concern. Again. The thing is, those areas not big money there. Just little bit money. Sometimes what
uh-huh.
happen, you spend lots of time and you don't get money, right? So if anybody
Yeah,
calls, and yes, I will help them for the lease. But otherwise, I don't really
okay,
focus on that area.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, Deepan sir, the thing is, you're more interested and more keen towards selling out outright properties where you have your prospects who have already tied up with you and they're marketing their property with you and you want to sell them to the Greater Toronto crowd and as well as you want to just focus on selling more properties. That's
Selling,
your
yeah,
key
no,
focus,
buy
right?
and selling, buying, like buying for the customers and selling the customers
Okay,
too.
so you're into buying as well.
Yeah, buying as well.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. Okay. So buying properties and selling them. Okay.
yes,
Selling properties. All right.
yeah.
All right. Okay. So
List
and
actually listing the properties and sell. Yeah,
okay, listing the properties. All right.
yeah.
Listing the properties. Great. And now I wanted to ask you is this that what are the platforms which you're personally willing to focus a lot on? Our recommendation will definitely come in, but the properties which you're constantly focused on, I mean the platforms, the social platforms, which you feel personally are really a goer for you, you know?
Yeah. You tell me, I'm trying from the Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, all right, okay,
Yeah, and I don't have any other platform, actually, website, and that's not a big
okay,
issue.
all right, all right, okay. All right. So the thing is, sir, I'm asking your preferences because obviously, as you being the client, we would just like to know, understand that what are your personal preferences, and post beyond that, there will be a recommendation definitely. So
Yeah, that's what important. Yeah.
yeah, if you talk about me as an expert recommendation, the first thing which I would recommend is Google, and the second is Facebook because that's got the mass around the globe in whichever area is said. And Instagram again, because Facebook and Instagram are together. If you have a Facebook ID, you automatically have an Instagram ID.
Yes,
I think
yes.
you're aware of the fact, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. All right. So I'm just going to share a small case study, all right, with you in terms
Yeah.
of explaining you what I have, a personal case study in terms of listing. Now, it's pertaining to the UAE market. So this is just an example to make you understand, and it will make my life more easy, and it will definitely generate a lot of leads for you and drive a lot of traffic towards the social media, towards your website. Now, anyways,
Okay.
we are already working on your website, so we will definitely bring the website up to the best of it brings in. Raj is there to definitely do that. But if we talk about social media game, I would say that in my entire lifespan, and the case study which I'm going to mention is I have sold about 17 different properties in the UAE market, which is
Okay.
basically purely generating. And I have hosted two nearly World Trade, housing exhibitions where
Yeah.
we would attract foreign buyers. So
Yes.
I've dealt
But
with the Russians.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I have dealt with the Russians. I've dealt with the Brits, which were more keen interested in investing in the UAE market, in the UAE
Okay.
real estate market to be particular.
Okay.
So my campaign strategy at that point of time was most probably focusing on the future investment point. Now,
Yes.
if you check on YouTube, I have a friend who's a friend of friend. His name is Manish Manocha. He's just
Mm.
recently bought a property in Canada. He's not a resident. He's an Indian citizen from Delhi who's bought a property in Canada, who's been making a video series. His future wife is a Canadian. Okay, so we were working with those strategies as well. So that strategy has actually worked out and boomed out for a lot of Indian investors who have willing to invest in Canada, but they don't have the right league to do. So when I saw your website and I saw that you being coming on client, our major part would be to get you leads who are like a sure thing. So,
Yeah.
understanding, when they come to you, they see a property, they see the pictures, they check out the price point line. And once they go ahead and check out the price point line, they automatically go ahead and, book that property because they have that kind of funds,
Mm.
where they can go ahead and, fill up the one part of it. So this is one case study. The second is how our strategy is going to work with the social media marketing. So our strategy purely, depends on the kind of, ads which we generate, the ads which
Mm.
we run, and the kind of focus which we do on social media marketing. Now, as you can see the screen, Raj is already sharing a particular reach area, okay,
Mm.
where if we Raj, why don't you, yeah, Greater Toronto, yeah, that's what I was saying, yeah, all
Mm.
right. So as you know, Google is actually the key of all. I mean, the world's best search engine at the moment. We've got billion of people on searching on an hourly basis. So these are certain keyword examples which you can see. This is just an example, Mr. Deepan.
Yeah.
So this is an average monthly search for realtor in that particular area, which is 10 to 100K, which is a low competition keyword basically. It's a low
Yeah.
competition keyword. And if you talk about real estate, it's about 1K to 10K. All right. Homes for
Yeah.
sale near me, it's again 1K to 10K. And real estate agent is 1K to 10K. Now, to rank all these particular keywords, there is a particular strategy which we follow, sir.
Okay.
And that strategy is basically linked to all the ads. Raj, can you open Mr. Stephen's website, please? All right. Uh, do I have the availability to click, Raj?
Yeah, yeah. Once again.
Okay. Yeah. Can you allow me to do that? So, I'm basically just going to show Mr. Stephen an example of what exactly what happens when a unique user comes onto his website. Okay. So supposedly a user comes
Wait,
onto
one
the
second.
website.
One
All
second.
right.
One second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So supposedly a user comes up to your website, sir. What he does is he wants to buy a house and he's on your website. So what he's going to do is he's going to click on the buying guide. He's going to click on the new listing alerts, or he's going to get click on area notification. So over there, what we are doing is this is confusing, sir. So
Okay.
we're going to change these options and make it very user friendly. Instead, we're going to put a search key insert in, which will
Hmm.
basically, automatically pick up the area zip code. And
Hmm.
if somebody is searching in that particular area with that particular IP, it will pick it up that way. That will be connected to your Facebook. Now, if we go to your Facebook page, and we look at these graphics, obviously these are good which are posted, but there needs to be a regular posting on these. And the
Yeah.
most important thing at the moment, the strategy which works for us is this. This is the main thing. Whenever somebody wants to, an unknown stranger who comes up to a Facebook page wants to build trust, the first thing which he's going to look at is he's going to look at that how many people follow this page
Hmm.
and how many people have liked this. So the number of likes which you get on a poster is equivalent to at least get you, or at least, I mean, say if there is about 2,000 likes on that particular post, I guarantee you, you will have three qualified leads, which will be like really interested buyers who are
Hmm.
looking to buy a property.
Hmm.
So that's how the ratio comes in. But
Yeah.
we need to very corely work on the graphics. You would
Hmm.
need to help us with the pictures which are available with you,
Hmm.
and we will make sure that we do our magic in terms of posting.
Okay.
And that particular posting will not actually, attract a particular strength of crowd, but it will attract the more important available people who aren't particularly or have liked or have searched any kind of, you know, term which is related to buying or realtor or maybe looking out for a property or a house.
Okay.
So that will be the strategy. And I also wanted to recommend you, now this is completely up to you, sir. I wanted to recommend you is I wanted to build up a new brand,
Okay.
build up a new brand, which will be like a term which you decide. We're going to give you options. So we're going to rebrand this into a different way, sir. Because rebranding most of the time works a lot, sir.
Okay.
So do you think that because it's my core recommendation in terms
Hmm.
of realtor, in terms of using your self branding, okay,
Yeah.
all right, we will make up a markup brand which will be yours and which will be standing on your name, but it will be a different brand, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. That brand, I think, yeah, it's like a matrix. I think somewhere is there, like the line under that matrix, dream house or something like the dream house or something
No,
like
no.
that.
I mean, no, no, sir. I'm not saying like that. I'm saying what we're going to do is you're going to suggest us the names, okay,
Mm.
which you want to rebrand, and this is going to completely be online. See now,
Oh.
the thing is, your company is registered as Realtor CPAN, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we are not asking you to change that. Okay.
Okay.
What we are asking you is your virtual presence will come up as a different brand. Now I'm sure this is your logo which you've spent and made. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a rebranding which will be
Okay.
listed with Realtor Treepan. So you don't
Yeah.
need to
Yeah. Yeah.
change
That's
your
fine.
yeah. You
Yeah. Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
need to
That's
change the registration. Yeah, but it
yeah.
will
Yeah.
be like a rebranding thing,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah. Yeah.
page
That's
is
fine.
going to yeah. So okay, rebranding is in picture. So you're okay with that, right, sir?
Yeah. 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 We have to do that. Yes.
Yeah. Because what will happen is we are targeting a mass which is French and English speaking.
Yes.
So we have to come up with a brand name which will be French and English friendly.
Sorry,
I
I think
come on.
only the English and sorry,
Come.
mainly the English or English people is more than enough. Okay, and actually French
Yeah.
nobody is there, right? Only some part
Yeah.
of
We don't. I don't speak French too, right?
no, no.
English and Tamil. Tamil.
Mhm. No, no, he just
No, no,
confused. I think
no,
see.
no. I,
Mhm.
I agree with you, Raj. But Canada's mass population. I
No,
mean,
no,
French is the first language in Canada.
no, no,
I'm
no.
saying,
I
I'm not
mean to.
saying to communicate. I'm saying the brand name. The
Okay,
brand
okay,
name
okay, okay, got
should
it.
be
Mhm.
sayable. I understand, sir. You speak Tamil and you speak English. I understand
Yes.
that. You will get all the English people. You will get the French people who would speak English as well, because
Yes. Yes.
there are a lot of migrants in Canada. There are a lot of
Mm-hmm.
migrants in Canada, and English is something which will be a reciprocal language for everything. But I'm saying the branding which we will come up with will be friendly with French people and English people as well, which will build up
Okay.
a trust basically. And if the
Oh,
trust is built, the fastest publicity happens is when you have at least a list of 12 to 18 clients who are gonna do mouth publicity for you and basically put a comment or a testimonial for you that we happened to meet realtor Tipan, and Tipan was amazing, and he helped us out to go with the process very smoothly, and just a few lines which they mention, and they get a bonus for it,
yes. Yes.
and
Yes.
that's how it goes boom. And
Okay.
that's how it goes boom. People whom they know, and people know each other, because it will be like a genuine thing. So we're gonna run surveys, we're gonna run feedback. This is the strategy which is gonna come up with, and we're gonna rebrand the entire Facebook page in a different way, and as
Okay.
well as we're going to rebrand it on Instagram. We will build up a schedule which will be like every alternate days or every 2 days, as you wish, as you demand, and as we decide upon. We'll build up a posting schedule which will constantly be keeping our audience engaged. The most
Yes.
important thing is engagement. It's like when you have a new property come up, when you've purchased a new property and you're willing to sell it, or when you want to, there's something which is like a hot cake, or which is like on a very good price, or a very price friendly property in a very good locality with a very good amenities available. We're going to highlight those points, and we're going to bring it up in such a way, maybe in a form of a video, maybe in a form of an image carousel, maybe a gallery picture, which will give a complete idea to the audience that this particular property is available in the market, and it's through Realtor Keyfan, and it's available on a very good cost. You just have to click and you get a message to get in touch with him, and then your team will follow up with the prospect, and then the things go on from there.
Okay.
So that's the strategy. So now the other questions which I wanted to ask you is, what campaigns are you willing to run on? Are you willing to run on the Google campaign? Because my strong recommendation will go towards Google campaign and Facebook ad campaign. So you
Yeah.
would need to run this at least about, I would say, 3 weeks or 2 weeks in a row to get the maximum output from the crowd. As you can see that it's already mentioned here, Google ads and Google campaigns and Facebook campaigns are the most powerful campaigns in the world right now, running
Yes.
multiple six-figure, seven-figure sales for e-commerce, for realtors, and for realtors, Google and Facebook is the best, and Instagram
Yes.
will follow in between, because when we are running a campaign on Facebook and Google Ads, okay, if there is a campaign which is already running in Google Ads and Facebook, automatically Instagram will pick it up. The algorithm is designed on that way, and
Okay.
just for a proposal's way, where you will have your image gallery. We are going to take up Pinterest. Can you open up Pinterest, please, Raj? Yep. So Tiffin said this is one a place where people hang out a lot in terms of getting the pictures to get an idea. This is the fastest growing platform at the moment.
Okay.
All right. And if you go up and put up real estate properties outright, you will have amazing infographics which are available for real estate business. So we're going to go ahead and do our marketing on this as well. And
Okay.
this is cheaper comparatively to the two competitors which I mentioned. I mean, compared to
Oh,
Facebook and Google Ads, it's much cheaper. But again, you still get a lot of crowd. You have about 8 to 9 million people daily logging in Pinterest and posting and following a lot of Pinterest handles. Now,
okay.
if we go ahead and search, all right, we will be having a lot of search terms in terms of outfit, in terms of properties, in terms of home decor. So what over here we will have the hashtag strategy. We'll have the pinning strategy. The pinning strategy works this way that we start following a lot of home decorators and lot of home reinvention ideas, a lot of redevelopment ideas for reconstructing houses within inside. We start following and pinning those onto your particular page, and you start getting the crowd. And that's how our the website link and Facebook link is already available. And the beauty of this platform is this, that whatever pictures which we upload, we get direct inputs and direct call to action with this particular platform.
Okay.
Were you aware of this platform before, sir?
No, honestly, I don't.
Oh, okay, no problem. Well, sir, welcome to Pinterest then. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pinterest, this is a very growing platform, sir. It's like
Yeah.
growing every hour of the day. There are
Okay.
multiple people posting multiple contents. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up three particular platforms for you, which are going to be the best platforms. Okay, like as I said, Google, Facebook, and Pinterest.
Okay.
And obviously YouTube is something where if you have a lot of videos of the houses or the properties which are available, you have the interior amenities available, where you have a particular video form of it and you can deliver us. We can definitely work on that as well, so that's not going to be a problem. So this is actually a strategy, and if you have any
Yes.
questions, I'm free to answer that, sir.
No. No question about that. Okay.
All right.
Yes,
So,
even
and I wanted to, the last thing which I wanted to ask you is, what are the ticket values of the properties, for an example, in Canadian dollars, which you're particularly targeting? Like if it is like about under a million or more than a million.
Under million, you know what, doesn't matter. Like whoever buyer wants to buy the property certain budget, then we have to
Mm-hmm.
look for the property for the certain budget, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
No, because you know what my mind is saying. I'm trying to gauge an audience because obviously, if somebody is trying to buy a property, they will have the banking formalities as well. So you also assist your clients in the banking formalities while
Yeah, yeah,
doing the
yes, yes, yes,
contract.
yes, yes, yes.
Fantastic, fantastic. That's amazing. So you've got your banking partners ready to
Yeah,
lease,
yeah, I
to
can refer the
loan,
paper.
and yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's great. That's amazing. All right. So here we see, sir. So we have the leading social media platforms in front of you, as it's mentioned: Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram. Google
Yeah.
is considered to be by default because Google is particularly showing you it's the world's largest search engine. So this will be our strategy, and this will be the way how we will go ahead with your campaign. Now
Okay.
we
How
talk
about the
about
how about hold on one second. How about the LinkedIn and Twitter?
LinkedIn and Twitter.
Yeah,
Okay,
maybe.
Twitter is more of all a communication platform, sir. Twitter
Okay,
is
that's fine.
like, yeah, Twitter is like a voice platform. It's like a freedom speech platform. If you're raising awareness about something, obviously Twitter ID could be generated. You can put
Yeah,
up inputs. You can put up a lot of content, written
yeah,
text content. If you have, or if you want us to create, we can go ahead and do that. But
yeah.
that will, it's like more of a readable content. And if you talk about LinkedIn, LinkedIn is more about a professional network where people are basically,
job.
pushing towards their services, which are like, job hunting, or they're looking out for resources. They're looking out to grow in the market with their particular product, which is like a product based market. You know, if it's like an IT service, a software, or maybe a feature. For real estate, I haven't seen much, people posting on LinkedIn. Yeah, obviously you can have a profile on LinkedIn. You can say that, if people want to look up your profile and they want to know who's Mr. Thiep and Silvarajan Lingam, so they can definitely have an overview. You should have a profile. I believe you already have one, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I have it. Yeah, I have it for the personal, but I don't have it for the real estate.
Well, that's not going to be a problem. You're the CEO of, Teepin Reality Teepin, so that's not going to be a problem. We're going to create a bonus page for you if you want it.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. We'll have our graphics team do the best job, create a nice,
Mm.
listing page where if you have your employees, they can even join you on the LinkedIn page. It validates a lot.
Yeah.
If you're on LinkedIn and your company is registered on LinkedIn, it validates a lot. It makes easier for the people to trust you because you're open on LinkedIn. You have your
Yeah.
info, you have your number, you have your email, you have your employees who are working with you, you have your team on LinkedIn who are attached to that page, and then people start following that page. And if somebody needs a property or needs help with the property, it's just a simple click and share.
Yes.
Okay. So now I come to the other part, which I wanted to make a note on. How are the budgets which you're looking on? Because my main job comes in about the campaigning stuff. So are
Okay.
you looking out for the 3 week campaigns or are you looking out for the weekly campaigns? Because usually nobody runs a monthly campaign. That becomes
Yeah,
pretty
weekly
expensive.
weekly campaign or so, in example 10 days or 5 days or whatever, right?
No, sir. Actually, for that, for real estate particularly, because these are really high ticket volume, properties which we are selling, I would recommend. My strong recommendation will go for it's like a 3 week plan or a 2 week plan. A 2 week, campaign would absolutely land you and recover the kind of budget which you're spending on ad. Because
Yeah,
if
that's what I'm
for
saying. That what I'm saying. The two
yeah,
weeks campaign. Yeah.
yeah, 2 weeks campaign. Okay, that's amazing. So 2 week campaign on Google
Oh,
and 2 week campaign on Facebook.
yes.
So we're going to simultaneously run this. All right. So now the last part where we come in. So how are you going to provide us with the graphics, with the images, with the videos? Would you have a team to do that when
No,
they
I don't.
click pictures? Okay, you don't have picture. So how are we going to get those valid assets? Because on the basis of those assets only we will be able to create our creatives.
Yeah, that's what he said. Like you guys
No,
create
no,
it and post it for the.
no, we can work on, no problem. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can work on the, see, that's what designing and other things we can take care. Okay.
No, no,
And
Raj. I'm not talking about a designer. I'm
okay.
talking about the assets. The assets are like basically digital assets. Digital assets is, for example, Stephen sir has a hot property. Okay,
Okay. Yeah,
and
got it.
he wants to make a listing about it. Okay, so when it comes to us to create that listing, we would need professional photos being clicked of that particular property. Now, for an example, if we see there is a particular area like this one, it's on Leeds, which is like Chillery Avenue, Toronto, Ontario. Okay, so you've just got one picture of it. So we've got a couple of pictures of it. So
Hmm.
these are digital assets. Okay,
Hmm. Oh, this is
all
what,
right. So
yeah.
this is what we would require from Tipinsar. And if
Okay.
Tipinsar has somebody as a team who does this for him, amazing. If not, we can definitely provide him a particular resource who can click the beautiful pictures, which will be like a mirror view for our future customers, to look at it. Now, this listing is good, but again, we can make it much more better.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and that is actually the catalog. This is the kind of catalog, people, sir, which will attract the buyers. If you
Yes.
have a beautiful picture, no matter how the property looks like, but if it is taken from a beautiful angle and it gives a 360-degree view of the property exactly, the buyers will more be interested in particularly buying this property. Now, if I look at this particular property and this listing, It's for $189,000. All right, it's a
No, one
two-story
million.
building.
One,
1
1 million.
million, 1.89 thousand Canadian dollars, right?
Yes.
So it's going about 1 million. So it's like a 4 bedroom, 3 bath, and it's like a 2,000 to 2,500 square feet area. All right. So you have written a call to action here as schedule showing, which will change to buy it outright. So we are going to make our listings more aggressive, right? Where
Okay.
only interested people will come up to the site. That will be done by the web development team, which will take care of it. But the digital assets will be something which will be a pure requirement for us. It could be a video. It could be I'll give you certain examples of the kind of listings which I have created in the past, and you can have an idea. So how will work on the digital assets, Raj?
No, I think
Mr.
see actually he actually they will update. Okay, actually there is some over here. The MLS they will
Uh-huh.
provide all the regular updates. They will update from the website. We can take the picture from here, and he will provide maybe in WhatsApp. He will forward some important
No,
properties. Yeah.
no. Actually, the thing is what Tipin sir. WhatsApp actually degrades the quality of the images. All right.
Okay. Then email you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you what you can do is we'll share a Google Drive link to you. You can easily upload those images on the Google Drive. Right,
Yeah,
Raj?
yeah, yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
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 Yeah. That will be fine.
And who does the picture? Who does the clicking for you? Do you have somebody specific who clicks pictures for these properties?
What do you mean?
No, no. Actually,
No,
see, I will
somebody
explain.
from your team.
No, no. Actually, Remax is one of the big company. Okay, so they will provide
Okay.
all the details about the properties and all the information they will provide. Okay, so he's working under
Oh, okay.
Remax.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Okay, Remax. Okay, so Remax Reality Inc. is like basically a co-partner with T-Pincer, right? So they
Oh, this is a
provide the
brokerage.
property.
yeah,
Okay,
Brokerage. I am the agent there.
okay. So these are the brokerage firms, and you're the agent. All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So you are not connected with the lifetime owners who are willing to sell their property, sir. Aren't you connected to the owners directly?
No, 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 no. Sometimes no. No, no. Most of them
Okay.
no. Unless I am selling the property. If I get the direct contact with the
Mm-hmm.
clients and selling, then
Mm-hmm.
the
So,
property you said I put it over asking 131. That's I got a
mm-hmm.
client, right? Some
Okay.
this one is somebody else client. I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
somebody else listing this
Mm-hmm.
property. So
So, Tipin sir, mind it. The once we come into picture, and
yes.
you have a tie-up with us, we will have a particular page for owners who can register their properties as well with you. This
Oh,
will be also a direct facility for you. We can also go ahead on Facebook, on Google. We can call up direct owners to get connected to Mr. Tipin, who will
okay,
assist
okay.
you to sell your property. See, I know you have an association with Remax, but we can also get you the direct owners who will collaborate with you, and you can help them sell their properties, and you will have directly owners in connect with that who will come from the Facebook platform directly, because many of the owners, they prefer well groomed or well seasoned realtors who can sell their properties. But as the hush hush goes up, and once you get in touch with a few owners and you give them a good price line, maximally it depends on the deal. If you give them a good deal, they will definitely associate with you. That's why they
Yes,
are associated with Remax. So we can create that as well. That could also come in the future, where you will have a list of owners who will list their properties with you to sell them for it. That
yes,
could also happen. I mean, according to the land law, you need to have a realtor to sell your property as per Canada laws, right?
yes. Not
So
really,
that
but the
would.
thing is,
Mhm.
some laws in place, because you know what? Sometimes
Mhm.
without they signing documents, they cannot just list the
Mhm.
property on my side,
Mhm.
right? They cannot just do it.
Okay. No, no,
You
that's
know.
that. I mean, that's the process. We will design that process for them, and we'll make it
Okay.
user friendly. Now, let's say for an example, if there is an owner who wants to sell his property, and
Yeah.
they know that if they reach out to Mr.
Mm.
Mr. Thipen can actually sell their property because he's got good buyers or investors. All right.
Mm.
So they come up to you, they approach you, they sign up, they list it, they sign
Yeah.
in, they get an agreement with you, and then
Yeah.
you list their properties on your site.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 That's what. Yeah.
that's
I
the
understand.
process. I mean, what we are doing is we're moving one step ahead and building that mechanism, which was not there in picture before, but now it
Uh,
will be there.
okay.
I believe you like
Mm-hmm.
the idea, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I like the idea. Yes.
Fantastic.
Do
That's amazing.
you did any website to anybody or in Canada? Any?
I
No,
mean,
actually, earlier before, okay, I have a small team. Okay, now only we just started like a kind of professional social media team. Actually, he's
Okay.
the guy. He's already have about I think he's more than about 8 year experience in social media.
Mm.
So this
Okay.
month only he started with us.
Okay. So who's gonna do the artwork? You or him?
No, no, he's our team. Everybody's going to work for you.
Because you speak Tamil and sometimes you know
No,
what we
no,
are
he's working
in.
under my company. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Mm.
sometimes like a Tamil things we
No, no,
do.
no worries.
We
You
okay.
just pass the
Okay.
information. I will pass it to him. Okay.
Okay. That is fair enough.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fine.
Raj, I just wanted to share a link with Mr. Tipen on this call as well. I
Mm.
just wanted to show you certain things. Just give me 1 second. I'll just share it. All right.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to share the link here,
Yeah,
Raj?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to copy paste it.
Wait 1 second.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. No, I'm not able to get it.
Okay, the
Okay.
rest
What I'm going
just
to
send
do?
me in text message.
Yeah. No. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it on chat. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Mm.
No, not this one. Yeah,
Mm.
it's local.
No. No. That's actually no. Just give me 1 minute. I'll just share the link here. Uh,
Actually, the sorry, Deepan.
can you?
Okay, no. Actually, the meeting is going to end. Okay, so this is a trial period, and it's going to be end. Shall we can have a meeting in 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Or yeah, I will send you the. You can join with the same meeting code. Okay, Deepan.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. No
Okay. So
problem.
just join
so
the same
we'll
meeting
join.
code. Yeah,
So we rejoin the meeting, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just join the meeting in 5 minutes. Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
All right.
yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay.